Being a surgeon is normally quoted as being one of the most mentally taxing jobs there is. The pressure, the responsibility, hell, someone's life could be on the line, and if you're the surgeon doing the job, you need to make sure that you're doing it correctly. So, out of anything there is to help steady a surgeon's hand, who would have thought that Super Monkey Ball would be the answer? Hello! Welcome to Brain Spill, the laziest show on the internet. My name is Tank, and today we're talking about the fact that video games can have real-life benefits. Yes, there is already a ton of research about how video games can help us in all areas of life. But this one in particular stands out due to the stark difference between the stressful situations around an operating table and that playing this colourful monkey game with balls and bananas. It's not quite the same as grabbing the operating table and shaking it around furiously, because that would be more similar to Super Monkey Ball, but it's close enough. For those of you that don't know, Super Monkey Ball is a classic arcade platforming game where you guide a monkey in a ball around a large world to direct the ball to where it needs to go. Much like those old marble tables where you roll around the marbles into the holes. The game series has been around since the year 2001 and has had a fair few different sequels over the years, making it a classic game. But in Florida of all places, which is actually a surprise to probably no one that a story like this would only happen in Florida, video games like Super Monkey Ball are being used to help surgeons get ready for surgery. Yes, real life surgery, after playing this colourful game. Dr. James Rosser, General Surgeon at Florida Hospital Celebration Health, has pioneered research into this area, and credits his ability to that of video games. Who needs extensive years of medical degrees and training when you just need a Nintendo GameCube with Super Monkey Ball? Anyone can do it. But seriously, his experience in doing laparoscopic surgery, he says that playing games like this can improve efficiency and suppress any errors that a surgeon might run into. Laparoscopic or keyhole surgery is normally that of an operation performed on a patient's abdomen or pelvis. This is commonly what you see in the media when someone is talking about surgery happening on an operating table. What Dr. Rosser did was he decided to take this surgery into a test setting and decided to test people's ability on doing the surgery before and after playing video games. To test this theory, he created a training program called the Rosser Top Gun Laparoscopic Skills and Suturing Program, otherwise known as Top Gun. I like this doctor. He sounds like a pretty cool guy. Overall, 33 people would practice and participate in the Top Gun study from the 10th of May to the 24th of August 2002. So yeah, basically how it would work is that they would undertake the test surgery in conditions where some people had played video games beforehand and other people who basically went straight into the surgery. And basically the test determined their efficiency, their accuracy, and the margin of error they made whilst doing the test surgery. And did it basically to test if there would be a significant difference in performance between the people that did play video games beforehand and those that did not. The results are quite fascinating. Past video game play in excess of 3 hours a week correlated with 37% fewer errors and 27% faster completion. Overall Top Gun score, time and errors, was 33% better for video game players and 42% better if they played more than 3 hours a week. Current video game players made 32% fewer errors, performed 24% faster, and scored 26% better overall than their non-playing colleagues. When comparing demonstrated video game skills, those in the top tertile made 47% fewer errors, performed 39% faster, and scored 41% better on the overall Top Gun score. Regression analysis also indicated that video game skill and past video game experience are significant predictors of demonstrated laparoscopic skills. Yes, I just threw a lot of numbers at you, but what does this mean and what can we take away from his study? Well, basically, he's saying that if you play video games, you are probably a better surgeon because of it. Ha! Mum, I told you that video games would do me well in life. I'm not a surgeon, but I'm pretty sure that some of those skills are transferable, so Thanks for that. So, yes, the conclusion made was that video game skills do correlate with that of surgical skills, and that video games are a practical teaching tool to help train surgeons of the future. I want to go to med school if that's the case. If they just play Super Monkey Ball all day, that sounds pretty sweet. Something else pretty interesting about the study was that when they were doing the tests, participants didn't just play Super Monkey Ball, they also played other video games such as Star Wars Racer Revenge and Silent Scope. All three are completely different genres of video games, but surprisingly, all managed to help with improved efficiency. As a result, they decided to set up a pre-surgery warm-up room where they basically had a bunch of video games for the surgeons to go in and play before they carried out an operation. Most people would call this a staff break room, but this was apparently an integral part of their surgery process at this hospital. Might sound a little strange to a lot of people, but if it does the job, then why not? With video games becoming such an integral part of our lives and the industry outshining pretty much every other entertainment medium there is, it's no wonder that many people have started to look to video games for what benefits they can give, instead of just saying that it's damaging to our kids' youth and whatnot. Guys, there's science behind it now, so you've got to get with the times. No more of this baloney of video games causing problems. Everyone knows that they're good for the soul. I'm not saying that simply playing video games alone is the best thing for you, or that you'll be a fantastic surgeon by doing so, because of course you need to learn how to be a surgeon still. And it's also a very niche skill. I can imagine most people watching this probably aren't intending or are becoming surgeons. So even though you probably aren't a surgeon yourself, unless you are, then I guess all you need to know is that the principles and the outcomes of this study may be able to be replicated in other areas of work. The general idea works where you can sharpen your mind by playing Super Monkey Ball, then surely that would work for maybe anything else you're going to be doing. Comments on this study did apply the research into a very real-world scenario, demonstrating that this isn't just limited to surgeons. Video games have been accepted and have become an integral part of US and global culture. They are relatively inexpensive, portable, and reliable. Video gameplay has been incorporated into training by industries and organizations in which routine training scenarios are too dangerous or too expensive. The US Army has recognized the benefits of video games for teaching skills, and has licensed the popular violent video game series Rainbow Six to train its special operations forces, because it is an excellent way to teach all the steps necessary to plan and conduct a successful special operations mission. Hopefully, in a similar fashion, medicine can tap into the training and technology conditioning capability of video games. Crazy, crazy stuff. According to Dr. Rosa, he thinks that even if the benefits are only minuscule for playing video games before conducting surgery, if by the slimmest margin it provides some additional safety for a patient, then he thinks it's completely worth it. Which is a pretty interesting concept, and I'd love to see something more about this in the future as to how playing video games can help with something like this, which I think we've only just scratched the surface. If you like the video, be sure to like and subscribe. If you want to be notified as soon as I upload my next video, be sure to hit the bell button. And if you've got any ideas for what topics you'd like me to discuss next, let me know down in the comments below. As always, sources used in the video will be in the description. So yeah, next time I do pretty much anything, I'm just going to stick on some Super Monkey Ball beforehand and see if I can have a better shot at it. Doctor's orders. I'll see you guys in the next video. Fantastic.